Hello, children. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm here before you to talk about an important writing skill, that is, how to write a conversation. Conversation question is a major discourse question. For classes 6 to 8, it is a 12-mark question, and for classes 9th and 10th, it is a 10-mark question. Let's not worry about the marks. First, let us know the format or the method of how to write a conversation, and then I'll help you with some hints which will help you to write a good dialogue or a good conversation. Okay, so what is conversation? Generally, dialogue is always a talk between two people, right? So here we have to take care of certain details, that a dialogue must always be realistic. Okay, it must be very spontaneous. Let it not be too bookish or premeditated, something that is already planned and it is presented. So let it not be in that way. You have to take care that the conversation must happen so realistic. First, you have to think about the subject. Okay, so the question is always asked in your exam by taking a situation, right? So think about the situation from your lesson and put yourself in that subject's place, and then think and give the answer. So when you are framing the sentences, or when you are asking questions, or when you're giving replies, you have to put yourself in both the speakers' places. Okay, so you have to think as speaker one, give a question or give a reply or whatever it is. You have to put yourself in both the places, and you have to have both point of views. This is very important. And one more thing is that always try to be very brief when you're writing. Okay, so some method we are following, like always be brief. Your way of asking questions or giving replies, or whatever the conversation that you are actually having with your speaker, must always be very brief. Let it not be dragged too much. Okay, so then there must be some logical order followed. Okay, when you're actually starting a conversation, you start with some instance or some discussion, that's fine, but don't discuss the statements that are happening at the end of the lesson in the first place. So that you have to take care about the order that happens in your lesson. So in the same way, the logical order must be followed when you're writing a conversation or a dialogue writing. So one more thing that you have to take care is the presentation. Let it not start in a random or something that is irrelevant to the topic. The statements must be very apt and they must be very clear, so that it will give a good picture about the speaker here. Okay, then there are some hints which will help you actually to write a better dialogue. So let not the monopoly come into place. What is this monopoly, or what is this domination? This is something like only the one speaker is always speaking and the other speaker is only giving replies in one or two. Let not that happen. Okay, so one speaker continuously asking a big question and the other speaker is giving only a word or two reply. That will not make the person who is reading your dialogue in a good way, right? So you have to understand that both this quick questions or the responses must be equally done. Okay, so whatever the dialogue happens, it must be equally distributed between the two speakers. And one more thing that you have to take care is the opening and closing statements. Let not the conversation suddenly start and let not suddenly end in air. So you have to take care that it starts with a proper instance, proper opening statements must be there, and a proper closing must always be there. And then no slangs must be used. Slangs are always not advised in your conversation as you're writing in your school, right? So this way of talking, whatever you are talking, you can write it in that way, but slangs or whatever that you will generally talk, please avoid that. Keep them away from your writing. Okay, so in here one more thing is that the speaker one, speaker two, whoever the speakers are there, they must be clearly mentioned in the left side. Okay, and the utterances should come in the right side. So if this procedure is followed when you're writing a dialogue, that will be very easy for you to write as well as for your examiner to understand. So keeping in view of all these points that I have discussed, if you try to write a dialogue, that will be very easy. So whenever a question is asked from your lesson, first try to think like the subject or the speakers. You have to put yourself in both the places and ask a question and give a reply. So in this way, for a 10-mark question that is asked, at least 12 exchanges must be written. Exchange is something that you have to understand: a question asked and a reply given. that is one exchange. For you to understand it better, if you write and practice, that can be easy, but don't restrict and count the lines and write it. If you want good marks, your content is very important, not how many exchanges that you have written. So concentrate more on the content that you are writing. Okay, so according to the marks that is asked, you have to write your exchanges. So I'll help you with some example or a sample question so that you'll understand how to write this conversation much better. Thank you. Now children, let's focus on some sample dialogue writing or conversation questions. So these are some of the sample dialogue writing questions that I'm going to share with you. But when these questions are asked from your own lesson, you have to understand the content first, on which situation they are actually asking you to develop this conversation. First understand the question and try to develop the conversation from there on. And please remember all the details that we have discussed in format, that always the dialogues must be very realistic and they must be in proper order, the beginning and closing statements. Okay, so this is all about the conversation. And when you're writing this, always the speaker's names must come in to the left side of your paper, and the utterances, whatever they speak, must come to the right side. So this difference you should clearly show when you're writing this conversation on paper. Okay, so the sample dialogue questions are about a person asking another person responding about the stereo equipment installation. So this is very easy. If you can read this, it's of a great help to you. And the other dialogue is wherein one person is asking route to the exhibition center, and the third dialogue writing is about a person talking to a IVR system. So how it responds, so you have to understand the question first try to read some sample questions, and therein you can also develop some good thoughts how to put in this conversation. Okay, try to remember all the details that we have discussed earlier and present your beautiful thoughts in the form of conversations. Okay children, thank you all.